It's Mrs. Lawson. I'm so glad that even though we can't be together in class, we still get to have some lessons together. And while you are learning at home, I'm teaching here at my house, and I'm so glad that you've joined me today. The first thing that I want to talk about this morning is rhyming. Rhyming words have the same ending, not the same beginning, but the same ending sounds. So I'm sitting here beside some rhyming words. Do you see what they are? I have a bear, and what is the bear sitting on? It's a chair. It's a rocking chair. And bear and chair rhyme because they have the same ending sound. Now I'm also sitting beside something else that rhymes with bear and chair. Do you see what it is? What's behind me? The stair. Stair, bear, and chair all rhyme because they have the same ending sound. Can you think of another word that rhymes with bear? Yell it out. This special sound is in adopt. Adopt. About, amount, agree, afraid. We also sometimes just have by itself as a word. Make sure that when you're spelling as a word, that you don't write down a U, it's the letter A. This special sound is wa in wash. Let's read all the words together. Wasp, walnut, want, water, wand, walrus. Let's review our next phonics chart. Say it with me. Ing in pointing, n in not, n in gnat, ang in bang, ing in king, ong in long, ung in strung, ank in bank, ink in wink, onk in honk, unk in trunk, wa in wash, in adopt, e in baby, l in little, ed in wanted, t in looked, d in played. The ed in all three of those sounds sound differently. Let's go over them again. Ed in wanted, t in looked, d in played. Well, here I am back with my bear. And I thought that we could think about the words bear, chair, and stare one more time, but this time think about them in alphabetical order. We have bear, chair, and stare. Which one would come first in alphabetical order? Would it be ch in chair, or st in stare, or b in bear? Which letter would come first in the alphabet? B, C, or S? I think it is B for bear. Which one would come next? Would it be stare or chair? You're right, it's chair. B for bear, and then C for chair. And then stare would come last in alphabetical order. Good remembering. We're going to take a look at this sentence. It has a subject and a verb. Which word is the subject? Did you say Mirabelle? I hope so. Which word is the verb? It's the word read. Let's read it together. Mirabelle read. Who read? Mirabelle, subject noun. What's being said about Mirabelle? Mirabelle read, verb. We have a period because it is a declarative sentence. It's just telling us about Mirabelle. We can make this sentence a lot longer. Let's try. Mirabelle read a silly story.
Let's look at this sentence. It has a subject and a verb.
Savannah created.
Who created?
Savannah. She's our subject noun. What's being said about Savannah?
Savannah created.
That's what she did. That's our verb. And I have a period at the end because it is a statement or declarative sentence.
But I'm going to get rid of it because we're going to add to this sentence.
Savannah created a lovely craft.
Let's read this sentence. It says,
Jude sang.
who sang?
Jude. Subject noun.
What's being said about Jude?
Jude sang. Verb. Period. Statement.
It's a declarative sentence. But I know that we can make this sentence longer. It has all the pieces it needs to be a sentence.
It has a capital letter. It has spaces between the words. It has a period at the end.
It makes sense
Because it has a subject and it has a verb.
But let's add something to this sentence.
Jude sang a beautiful song.
Today, I would like for you to write at least 3 sentences. You can write them about your friends or your family or even about you. Today, you're completing pages 122 and 123 in your book. And at the top of page 122, you're doing A, B, C order. And at the bottom of the page, you're doing rhyming. On page 123, you are finishing the story. And at the bottom of the page, you're going to mark a word in each row that tells about the picture. Well, class, it's almost time to say goodbye for today. In all my other videos, I've been in the library when I reminded you to read. But today, I'm here at my house, sitting by a bear in a chair, reminding you to read. Today, my son Jonathan and I read a book about a bear, and it was called When Will It Be Spring? And it was such a nice time for us to be together and reading. And I would like for you to pick out a great book that you could read today as well. And if you don't have a brother or a sister to read it to, maybe you could find a stuffy or a bear to read your book with. Let me know which book you chose to read today. Bye-bye.